we're up to Friday. If you've been doing this every day, we should be up to Friday of week 2. So this is our last session for this week on addition. We're going to start with a little warm-up game of Guess My Number. Okay, so I'm going to read out the riddles on the next slide, and then you need to figure out what the number is. You might want to pause the video to give you a little bit more time while you work it out and write down the number before I reveal the answer. Okay, off we go. Okay, the first riddle says, I am an odd number. My ones digit is 3. My tens digit is 4 add 2. What number am I? Okay, have a little think. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time. What do you think it could be? Okay, my ones digit is 3 and my tens digit is 4 add 2. So 4, count on 2 more is 4, 6. My number must be 63. Well done if you got that one. Okay, next one. I am an even number. My ones digit is 5 add 1. My tens digit is 3 more than 6. What number am I? Okay, pause while you have a go at that one and let's look at the answer together. My ones digit is 5 plus 1. Well, 5 plus 1 is 6. That's my ones digit. My tens digit is 3 more than 6. 3 more than 6 is the same as 6 add 3. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it must be 96. Shall we check? Yeah, of course, it's 96. Okay, another one. I am an even number. My tens digit is 2 add 3. My ones digit is 5 less than my tens digit. What number am I? Ooh, a little bit trickier. Pause the video again while you have a go at that. And then let's do the answer. Ooh, my tens digit is the first one to think about this time. So 2 add 3. 3 add 2 as well. 3 add 2 more is 4, 5. So my tens number is 5. My ones digit is 5 less than my tens digit. So if my tens digit is 5 and I want 5 less, I need to take away 5. What am I left with? 5. Take away 5 is 0. My ones digit is 0, which must mean my number is 50. Let's have a check. Yes, of course. Excellent. Well done with those. Okay, let's have a little think about today's focus. Now, all week we've been doing some different methods for addition, okay? So we've been using some equipment, we've been doing some pictures and jottings, and we've been trying to use our mental calculation skills. Well, today we're going to try and apply all of that into addition word problems, okay? So this is when a calculation is put into a little scenario or what we call a word problem. So let's have a look what we need to do. Now, before we start, you've got to think about what you're looking for in that word problem. Let's have a look at this checklist. First of all, you need to look at, well, what numbers do I need to use? Can you pick out the numbers within the word problem that you're going to be working with? Let's have a little look. Next one. What operation do I need to do? So that means, well, what are you going to do with those numbers? Are we adding them together? Are we subtracting one from another? Okay, you can think about what operation, what kind of calculation it is. Well, we know this week we've been doing addition. Okay, so most of our word problems are going to be about addition. And then last of all, is there more than one step? So when I've done my first part of the calculation, is there another part that we need to answer? Is there more than one thing to do before we get to the answer? Okay, so there are points to remember. Let's have a look at the first one together. Okay. This says, Mr. Newman has 14 match attacks cards in his drawer. Mr. Elliot finds 12 match attacks cards and gives them to Mr. Newman. Very generous of him. How many cards does he have now? How many cards does Mr. Newman have now? Okay, first of all, let's have a look. What numbers are within that word problem? Well, straight away, I can see 14 and 12. Okay, so I think they're my numbers that I'm working with. So I've got 14 and 12. Okay, now we need to think about what operation we're going to do. So we need to think of any keywords that tell us what operation we're going to use. The question says, how many cards does he have now? So we've got how many, so we want to know the number of cards that we've got, and how many does he have now? So he started with something, but he's now got something different. So how many cards does he have now? So we're going to need to add them all together, okay, because he was given the extra cards, so now he's got more than he started with. So our calculation is 14 and 12. Okay, now thinking about the methods that we've used this week, there's lots of ways we can do that. We could get our 10s and 1s, so using our Dean's rods if we've got them, or your Lego bricks if that's what you used at home. And I have got 14, so we know that is how many 10s? 1 10. And how many 1s? 4 1s, so I can put those up. 1 10 and 4 1s. And adding 12, how many 10s? 1 10. And how many 1s? 2 1s. Well done. Okay, so now that's nice and easy, isn't it? To have a look, to put them all together. Well, how many 10s, how many 1s all together? Well, let's do the 1s first. So we've got 4 here and 2 here. Okay, so we can count them all together, or knowing we've got 4 here, we can count on 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 1s, and how many 10s? 2 10s. Brilliant. Okay, so we could do that with our bricks, or we could have drawn a little picture to do that, so we could have drawn them out to represent 14 and 12, and then added them in the same way, or we could have used our column method. So we could have had 14 and 12, and then added up our 1s, 4 plus 2, well I know 4 plus 2 really quickly is 6, and 1 add 1 is 2. And we get to our answer, 26. Let's just check. Yeah, of course, 26. Your turn to have a go at another problem. Let's have a look at this one. Mrs. McAdam is sorting out the art cupboard. The pencil crayon box holds 60 pencils. Mrs. McAdam has 24 pencils and Miss Bradley has 33 pencils. How many pencils has she got all together? And the next part says, how many more pencils does she need to fill the box? Okay, so have a little think about that. Remember our checklist. Which numbers do I need to use? Now be very careful with this and read the problem, read it properly, because there are actually more numbers in there than you're going to use in your calculation first of all. So think carefully about it. What operation are you going to use? Okay, so look carefully to see what calculation you need to do. Is it addition? Just double check that. And also, is there more than one step to the problem? Okay, so once you've done the first calculation, is that the end of it? Is that the final answer? Okay, have a go at that. Pause the video, get your pencil paper out, and then press play again when you're ready to do the answer. How do we get on with that? Let's have a little look at the answer. So, what numbers are we working with? Well, if you read through and had a look, we've got 24 pencils and then 33 pencils. So we've got 24 and 33. And our clues to what operation we're using, it says, how many pencils has she got all together? This keyword, all together, is one of our words we use when we're doing addition, isn't it? Bringing things together is all together, so it's adding. So we've got 24 and 33. So to do that, we could use our equipment, do a little jotting, or we could do our column method. Okay, so let's have a little look. I'm going to go down to the column method. So 4 add 3, 4 add 3 more, 5, 6, 7. For our ones, 3 add 2 or 2 add 3. Well, I know 3 add 2 is 5. So I've quickly got to my answer, 57. Now, if you remember, that third point on our little checklist to what to look out for in a word problem said, is there more than one step? Well, actually, there is another step to this problem. There's another question that says, how many more pencils does she need to fill the box? Wow. Now, how many pencils did the box hold all together? How many pencils? Let's have a look. Have a look in there for a clue. It says the pencil crayon box holds 60 pencils. So that's how many will fit into the box. So if we know to be full, the box has 60 pencils, okay? And at the moment we've got 57. So we need to know how many more pencils do we need to add on to 57 to get to 60. Now to do this, I would draw a little number line. Okay, so I've got 60 at one end, I draw my number line, and then I'm starting from 57, okay? And I want to know how many jumps it takes me to get from 57 to 60. So I'm going to start here with 57 in my head, and then I'm going to count on 58, 59, 60, okay? And then how many jumps was that? Well, I did 1, 2, 3. So it was 3 jumps. Okay, so my answer to the second part of the question would be 3. We need 3 more pencils to fill the box. Let's have a little look. So we've got 57 to start with. How many more pencils? We need 3 more. Let's have a little look at today's challenge at home. It says try this problem. So there's another word problem for you to solve. Terry has been saving up for his favourite chocolate treat. He has 32 pence in his piggy bank. His mum gives him 42 pence. How much money does he have altogether? The Mega Truffle Chocoganza costs 80 pence, that's his favourite chocolate bar. Does he have enough money? If not, how much more does he need? Okay, so have a little go and work that out. See if you can get your grown-ups to check it with you. And then, if you want an extra little challenge, why don't you have a go at writing some addition problems for someone in your family to solve? See if you can challenge them. Have fun with that. See you soon. Bye.